Okay, we are back. I guess I lost it. I don't know how this is going to go with these asynchronous viewers, as Corey Olson would say. I always use that word now. Um, I don't know. So I guess we'll just have to, if you're jumping from video one, sorry, I'll have to figure out. Twitch just kicked me off. But we are right back from where we left off, so no worries there. I'm trying to decide if I should actually build these stone blocks here. I don't have that much stone, but I suppose it's easy enough to come by. I feel like goblins could probably fit through those holes, right? I mean, that's pretty freaky to think about. I don't know how much I can... Oh, here we go. Okay. Boom. Alright. Alright. Okay. Boom. And we are relatively safe from goblin attacks. Okay. That was something that happened to me early on. They do come and they storm your camp, and I guess they can destroy, your resources and your stuff that you gotta do. It's a whole thing, which is why I kind of am not sure if I should build up that much here, or if I should wait until there's something more plentiful. I'm not sure. I got this sealed up. I'm not really positive in terms of if that's gonna hold up while I'm gone. But yeah, we're gonna keep exploring. Oh, that's right. I want to look over here. Oh, we already got one. See anybody? Yeah, get this. Full disclosure, for the sake of the stream, I'm not playing. I just had to customize. I think I left them on low for the skill for now because it's just been a pain in the butt to go anywhere in this game. This game is way harder than I thought it would be. Once I build up in a little bit, we'll mess with controls. So then we have here, as we're exploring this world of the dwarves here, we have one with a raven, which we know is, especially from The Hobbit, we had all sorts of talk with Roak, the raven there. We learned that the dwarves, especially the Iron Hills and the north, can speak with ravens, especially these specific breed of ravens. So he delivers messages. That's how Bowman is communicating with Dain at the end of The Hobbit, near the Battle of the Five Armies there. So that's pretty cool. Oh, there they are. I knew I heard them.
We got orcs!
You eat these mushrooms to stave off your hunger, which I think is pretty cool. That kind of makes sense, in terms of what the food source that we're growing up here. So that was a nice touch.
Why'd I gotta do this?
They're mad about something. Oh wait, I can't sprint. Here we go. Oh, it's a hand. That's always good. Oh yeah, I don't think I ever finished explaining because I got cut off in my first video. But there is a curse that's going on in Kazakhstan, and that is what sealed the doors. That is what sealed the doors during the original. Why the other dwarves cannot help you. I guess I'll keep this on 4. I've been having inventory problems. This game is not friendly to beginners. Not even of just this kind of game, which I'm pretty new to, but also just in general. This game to new players, you have to start off mining right away, build up a base right away. So when I was playing before, I had found my way into. You had to mine through the wall to get into this elven quarter. Some mushrooms, chill out. Okay, now our hunger is all the way gone. There is some effect that hunger has. I'm actually not entirely positive what it is, to be honest with you. I haven't noticed if your stamina possibly falls for faster. I'm not quite sure. So I know I'm going to need some stone. I really am trying to, this playthrough right now, or at least this stream rather, I'm definitely trying to keep my eyes open for some coal. Because in order to start a second camp, you need to. This is interesting. There's a ton of stuff in here. You need to start hearth, and then you have a bedroll, and then you can kind of build up a little area to save and store some stuff. Because I do not know about traveling all the way back to that first camp. We got rock. Just gonna see if there's coal. Means, you know what? I do remember something about if you burn some wood, so we may have to just collect some wood and do some back and forth, and then maybe we can start camp this way. This is an interesting touch too, this area here. I'm not sure what it says. The map, so we're still in the Western Halls here, it says, okay. So where there's a residence that we haven't really come across anything. It looked like it was kind of a business store. There's a ton of stores and everything in this area that we had just passed through. This almost looks like a residence. That's pretty interesting, actually. Let's see if I can build some platforms. I see a little path around the other side. See if we can platform our way over there. And then we'll have a reliable way up and down. Probably need to go run back and forth. I want to do some more exploring back there. Still wasn't entirely done. Let's see. Yeah, that's good enough, right? Perfect. Okay, so we got this little area here. We got some wolves waiting for me down there. Very intrigued by this house, so I think that's what we're going to focus on for now. Oh, there's some cranberries, okay. We do know that they get some light in Khazad-dûm. I was just going through, I think it's Gandalf, well, it has to be Gandalf. He's the, oh, hey, I got the armor recipe. That's cool. You rebuild these statues, which, of course, restoring Moria would be heavily involved in basic stuff. So that's much. But anyway, Gandalf is down there. He's talking about coal. Oh, that's coal. He's talking about how there's light that comes in, and in the morning, you know, they might see some light peek through. So we do know that it's not always pitch black. It's just in the deeper parts, it's probably almost impossible to navigate. Whereas areas like this, clearly we got some cranberries, we got some greenery, we got, like I said, what looks to be, okay, yeah, we do want to scraps. Maybe I will make a little camp around here to explore. Okay, so let's see, farm patch. Okay, so this is maybe this is like a farmer's house, just dwarven style. That's kind of cool. I hadn't really thought of that. I was thinking more of it seemed more residential. Getting the water flooding, that was something that Gandalf also. Yeah, I killed the wolf the first time. But we didn't realize it'd still be there. Talking about flooded waters as well, so I'm not sure. This may have been on purpose, but it doesn't seem like if you were going to live here, you'd probably want your way to the stairs to be dry, so I think this water is not. Though, it may help growth of some things, I suppose. This is a pretty sweet farmhouse, though, if this is a dwarven farmhouse. See, now this is what I'm thinking. Maybe inside here would be a cool spot for a camp. Build a storage chest. You know what? Maybe I'll do that anyway. I hadn't thought of that. I can remember that I built. This game is so open. You can pretty much do, as long as you have, materials to build. You can essentially. Oh, here we go. Oh, we need elven wood. Oh my goodness. Okay. I hadn't heard of that. I am intrigued to look at this elven quarter they also decide to give us. Oh, build near a hearth again, so you really can't do anything without the hearth nearby. Okay. Well, yeah, you know what? I kind of like the idea of setting it up here because then that's my objective. I need to get to the mines to get behind the doors of Durin that are closed with a curse, and then let the other dwarves in. But from my experience so far with the game, it's a lot of travel back and forth, which I don't mind because I like exploring. But it also seems this could be a crossroads because I wonder if that stone might lead somewhere, that pathway. Then we know there's wolves waiting to try and gobble me going that way. And then there's also another building over here to explore. So you know what? I think that's the plan. We'll make a camp in this house. I'll be able to store. This will be a nice. It says so. We're going these two. Okay, so that's the tunnel going that way, and then that's the way to the objective. Okay, to these mines. Yeah, so that's that other direction. What does the map say? So that's this orange place over here. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll come back. That way I can come back, gather all these things, do some exploring, and at least have a chest to come back to in a pretty defensible spot in case I do wake up there and there's a goblin attack. So now this is interesting. So we had that farm, it had a farmer's, growing patch thing right there next to that house. So I'm gonna go with that's a farmhouse or some kind of agricultural house. You have a hub right here, so there you go with the business. You grow some food, trade it right here with the hub, presumably. That's pretty interesting. I think I have done this building. I've done a lot of these, but I was mostly just going around and learning the game and just starting to collect some resources. I wasn't really doing. Oh, I guess can't really do that much with this as it is, but I think I have been up there already. I just haven't been in good crouch. Oh, here we go. Oh, you know what?
Ever wonder what sunlight feels like?
There we go. That'll do it. I gotta remember that too. This is where I was. Oh, you know what? I do remember this place because I had thought about making a camp here because it has all this wood. But that's pretty much just on the way. It's just a little bit less. You know what? No, I'll just grab all of this. Just go. Oh, my fault. Okay. I guess we'll remember the first side here. I know you gotta burn a lot of wood to make some coal, but you need to have coal in order to. That was a nice touch. Just his torch in the. Did he put his torch in his mouth while he's climbing? Oh my gosh! Yeah, he does. Look at that. That's hilarious. It's a nice touch. I've been liking the little details and such of that. I don't know how that looks like he might be catching some hair on fire there. Good thing I gave my guy these shaved sides. Okay, yeah, so maybe this is more of a commercial district. That's interesting. I hadn't thought about really a district or anything like that until I came across the farmhouse. So you have more of this. This could be a shop or a. Let's see, some cloth scraps. Oh boy, I hear something. Who's talking? You crazy? Let's go.
Get him.
Oh boy. No, not crazy. Oh, there we go. I gotta get better at combat. I've upgraded my sword. That's a little bit better. Still was not great. I kept dying and having to go back, so I did make it slightly more forgiving so that I could actually get a base under me. Alright, so we got this iron thing. What is that? What is it?
If a wolf should pad along my path, a terrible day'd have he. If a wolf should pad along my path, a terrible day'd have he. I'm a feisty.
Oops, I didn't mean to stop singing.
Forgotten the words.
Dang, I wanted to keep. Oh, look at that. We got something cool there, huh? What is that? That's what we need. I need that more than I need, like, meat. This is something I could probably drop. So here, let's grab the jewel. Oh, yeah, I grabbed it. Yes, that's part of the issue with not being able to have storage chests and stuff. You kind of just have. It does seem that these resources just stay, so I need to remember that as I'm playing through the game and not really worry about it too much. It would seem. Okay, so we're back in exploration mode. / oh, hello. These crazy little pig boar things that I think actually the game had said could be domesticated, so that whole farm thing could actually be panning out. They, of course, have rodents of unusual size. Not that you know. I went back down that way before. I'm probably going to try and. Oh, yeah, okay, so we got to do this, which is cool. There's this chest. As I was exploring just this area, it says the Muznakan of Ori's. So fill up these statues. It's pretty cool. It's like dwarven ancestors, some sort of memorial. I'm trying to zoom in. You can aim a little bit, but not very much. And so once you get a couple of these, it opens this chest, and you get the stuff inside, which is the game mechanic. But I thought it was a cool way, along with these statues you repair, to like kind of give you a taste of some dwarven, other than architecture. Especially since most of what we have is just ruins, it's nice to get some actual, maybe some personal effects and things of that nature. So that's something I'll definitely does. Could theoretically go that way as well to explore. This game is dauntingly huge. I'm really excited to spend some time and just kind of mess around. Sometimes we'll try to advance the story as far as we can. Sometimes we will just, just try to look around and explore. It's such a well done world. As I said, one of my things with the Tolkien video game adaptations, it's a bummer is that the writing gets so out of whack that it's a struggle, but the world is oftentimes built really well. This one, they've taken a different approach, which I find refreshing, that they are going to pretty much just take a story that we can't validate. I don't think, I'm not sure, I should actually, before I say anything, I got to preface, I'm not positive if you can get, or if we read rather that Gimli goes back to Khazad-dûm, but it's not unfeasible at all to have that. That's something that the dwarves have wanted to do for a long time. Let's see that. What do we do? I was going to get that because do I need? Oh, cool. Okay, I think I can if I get some iron ingots going. See, but then that was my issue. Because I used all the coal to craft my weapons, I didn't realize you needed coal to build your second hearth. But people keep saying that you go to a hearth and you burn wood and it adds coal, but I don't. How to then do? Yeah, to be honest with you, I haven't seen an option. I've been going through each crafting. Furnace needs fuel, coal, right? But then it doesn't give me the option to make it. I had to actually look it up because I was getting a little discouraged in that I didn't know how to continue this game, and everyone that I had seen says you can use wood scraps to then. There's no coal on that pallet. We use wood scraps and burn them in a hearth in order to get coal. And then now I'm stuck. And then to build a new hearth for my second cave, you need coal. But to get coal, you got to burn stuff in a hearth. It's kind of funny that way. Let's see. Crazy. Hearth. Yeah, see, I need 6 coal to do anything. I don't have it. I wonder, 15. Can I destroy this one? If this stone hearth is worth 15 coal, I could then build a small one here. And then I could go and build camp one there. It seems risky. Don't know if I'm up for it. Let's see. Oh. Okay, there's the coal. Okay, let's try it. Let's see. Because this, like I said, it's frustrating. Getting in the scene. Let's keep up on these guys too. And let's put this coal. Stone hearth recipe found. Wait, so why did I just get it? Is now I can cook the coal because I found it from deconstructing. That's very confusing. So should I rebuild the stone hearth? Does that now mean, because these are recipes were all still here, so I wonder if. So, allows some nearby building, provides warmth, and can cook meals. So, let's build a small encampment. Okay, so these, I just want to dig in the air with coal to do that. I guess I'll try it. I can always come back and try this again. Let's do this. Let's go back. Get in here. There we go. Oh my goodness, it takes 25 wood scraps to get, what, 1 coal? That's crazy. Okay, well, wood, luckily, is easy enough to get. So we need 6 in order to then go back across to the next stop. Source of this tool. I can use my try. So that'll be the next pain in the butt, really, is to figure out. Get enough wood if you don't have enough coal to start these. That's alright, we'll learn as we go. I assume further on I'll be able to find a vein of coal or something. Again, I looked it up and there was some advice that you would just come across them, but that has not been my luck so far. Seems right. Let's see. Is it okay? Can I use that? Oh boy. Suppose we can do some wood scrap hunting while we go do some exploring. Alright, that'll work. Let's drop. That's right. I really need an arrow taking up space either, since I don't have bow. I continue on this way. Yeah, this world has been awesome. This definitely seems like this would probably be some kind of residential block. Right, we got all these, I don't know, these windows, are we supposed to think that they're just carved here? Or are we thinking, I don't know, they're not really windows at all. That makes kind of sense, I guess I know. But we do certainly seem to have some businesses. We've had some pubs. We've got a sign for another pub right here. I love Biggie. Oh boy. Sometimes these guys are cool. And sometimes they're not. Okay. Let's get some greens. Wood scrap. Wood. Give me that. Oh, that's right. I dumped a torch earlier. I didn't have enough room. Happens all too often. Alright, let's take a look. You know what? We could actually go back to that one house. Which way? It was from this end, right? And then we go up. Is it the last house on the... They do a fantastic job of Moria just being super disoriented. Very difficult to actually remember like where you've been and what you've done. I'm not wild about the map. I feel like something's off. I've seen other people with very clear maps of where they've been, and mine just seems to do that. Where I've seen other ones where this guy's got like rooms laid out and the whole map is detailed about where you've been. I feel like mine's just not doing that, which is fine. Oh, you know what? I think I remember we did it. That's where the some decent spot too. I think we want to be able to go up those ladders. I think I remember. We gotta go back to where that objective was. I think it was that first building. It was either the first building or before we go in this place, which is on the right hand. Okay, so that's that farmhouse residence that we had to use. Then we came over here. That's right. Was it this one? We came over here, explored the pub. Boom. Ladder. See this age-old ruin, which is really cool. We see that the work of the dwarves is still very much holding up. Obviously, it's not great, but we seem to have stone shingles, which is just wild. Obviously, we know that they are masters of iron. I think this says iron's their servant at one point, so obviously, and that it's quite abundant. And as playing the game, even as briefly as I've played it, you can definitely see the iron ores are everywhere. Oh, here we go. Found another one of these statues. That's cool. This is like a workshop or something. This is kind of cool. So we've gotten some residential looking. I don't know. The windows have definitely thrown me off. But this guy's like a torch maker. Look at that. Right? Doesn't it look like something? Pretty cool. Alright, we got some tools. We got this. Definitely some kind of workshop. Making lanterns. This seems to be maybe hanging lanterns. See if I can get a better angle on it. Very cool. That looks like a brazier, maybe on the floor there. Maybe that's being made. Another tool there. So we've got even maybe specific businesses. That's kind of awesome. Let's see, some more. So this cloths, we got a bunch of cloth scraps here. Oh, you know what? We were in this place, and I didn't really think about it. So being next to that lantern, if we think, oh, there is a ton of cloth in here. I guess I didn't hit that before the first time we ran around in here. Some kind of tanner, some kind of tailor tanner. sort of wood, not wood, wow, I was thinking about the wood. Some kind of worker of cloth, I would think. This, actually, you know what? Yeah, look at that. There's some boots on the, oh, that's awesome. So this is some kind of tailor. That's really cool. No, don't add fuel. I don't want to use my coal on that. That would be annoying. All the work I've done to get these measly wood scraps. Okay, so then, yeah, that's right. So the pub, or at least I think. I don't know. It could be something else. It could also just maybe be a restaurant or a residence or just a little mini, like, food stall, perhaps. Or, obviously not really a stall. The dwarves of Khazad-dûm are too grand for that, but maybe just a quick stop. Maybe some fast food, some dwarvish fast food. Let's see. I need to go back. I need to cook a meal before my guy goes. I probably need to sleep, and it will probably be attacked. So that will probably do it. We can wrap up on the stream. The streams aren't going to go forever. I don't always have a ton of time, especially in the day, to do really long ones. But that's why I'm going to be saving them to the profile. So if there is one that ends abruptly, just know I'm not sure. I'm streaming from my PlayStation, and there it's just times where it decides to stop all on its own. So if it does, that either look for another one that's going to pick up right where I left off, or if there's not, it just means I was probably ready to be done soon anyway, and I'm just going to wrap up really quick. I'm going to try and make this a continuous thing. I have not played a ton of the story. I guess while I'm wrapping up, I'll do a little bit of a recap. But we've talked to this white raven called Eric, and he's been helping us. Where our goal is to then find a shortcut to the mines, because we need to open the doors of Durin that are cursed. We need to we got to open them so Gimli can get in and start this whole business. So we tried, like I said earlier, I'm not sure which stream, one of them got cut off today, so I've had to do a couple. Yeah, you pretty much have to open the doors. There's some curse, don't know what's going on. Can't be the Balrog, can't be Sauron. Yeah, so it's a purple, it's got runes all over it, it's pretty cool looking. But that is essentially the story. And like I said, I did mostly when I was playing any things I've collected. I haven't advanced the story past find a shortcut to the mines after I originally established this camp. I talked to the Raven. Still have not seen any other dwarves or anything like that, so it's a nice spot to kind of start this sequential stream. I'm going to pretty much stream every time I play. This is just in association with my Lord of the Rings adaptations podcast. If everyone is interested in listening to that, Spotify, Apple, anywhere. I've seen a ton of different, there's your audience, a ton of things I haven't even heard of, so I'm not sure. I'm going to try and expand the links, out and get them to as many platforms as I can. I'm going to try and put some of these videos on YouTube if that's something you like to do more. You can follow on YouTube. Oh, I didn't get attacked during the night. What do you know? Oh, so you get hungry in the morning after, so I'm going to have to make another mushroom stew later. That's all right. Yeah, so that's the stream. We're just going to be messing around. It's a little bit more casual than the podcast. I tend to read a lot more from the books in the podcast as we can study. Right now we're in Rings of Power. I will be going back to the Jackson trilogy very soon. I will be talking about the Lord of the Rings musical, which I had seen at some point, and we're going to be analyzing that and the soundtrack from it. We're going to be talking about all things Tolkien and adaptations, and obviously we're going to be using a Tom Shippey lecture as a guide, so go check out The Medium and the Message if you're new to this process. We're also obviously mostly going to be doing for the books. That's going to be the most important part, is reading from especially published material, but also as I study and learn more, I'm going through Nature of Middle-earth and History of Middle-earth series. I'm going through pretty much everything. As much as I can. I'm very familiar with the letters and things of that nature, so we bring all of Tolkien's writings into it. And then we check out these adaptations, for better or for worse. I'm a huge fan pretty much of any Tolkien adaptation, even if they're really dumb or not well received. I still find that we can get enjoyment out of it and bring some fun back to the books and just study the subject we love. So yeah, that's going to end up this one. We got to a good spot. I'm going to eat. When we pick up, I'll eat, and we are going to go back to that farm, finish up getting the coal, and then we'll go back to that farmhouse, set up our little camp there, and then we will press on Some streams, I think I am going to try and push the story, but this game and the nature of what I want to do on Twitch with the exploring is going to be like longer term because you have to actually build up camps before you advance the story. So I think this game is perfect for casual, long discussion and long term investment into like we'll see this camp, we'll explore this region, we'll talk about the story. I think we'll be able to tackle all those kinds of things and explore the world all at the same pace without advancing the story too far, without missing areas, things of that nature. Yeah, so that's it. This is the Lord of the Rings adaptations stream. Check out the podcast. Check out TikTok, Twitter. I'm on there. And have a good one. Namaste.